Welcome back, people. Let's play more of We Happy Few. Ah yes, it's illegal to be out at night in Hamlin Village, except for me, because I rushed that perk so hard.
I suppose I'm tougher than I look.
Alright, let's take a look and try and remember where we left off, shall we? Now, among other things, by progressing the Witch's quest line, we picked up a perk that pretty significantly increased our carrying capacity, which is really nice. So yeah, as far as perks go, we will find fancier loot, which I think might be the most recent buff that we've gotten. We get the best prices with shopkeepers, which I was holding out for before some of my purchasing needed to happen. People don't care if I sprint or crouch or jump in town. And I can break curfew. Oh, and witnesses won't react as quickly when you're trespassing. I didn't even notice that one. Oh, and we kind of rushed this column of skills because I really wanted the double crafting of drugs, since part of the intended path is that Sally crafts drugs and sells them for money, because they're worth a lot. That said, there are a few more things that we could use. Sneak Thief wouldn't be bad, and Tech Friendly would be really nice. And I think the current goal... Oh, welcome to the stream, Rafkin and Brittle Lizard. Craftsman was definitely the next priority because I'd like to be able to use atomizers again. I haven't been able to so far. Now, one important thing is that we finally managed to pick up the butterfly net, which means we can finally catch butterflies, which will let us craft more of certain items, specifically Hallucinex. I love how the butterfly thing, it just says roaming free, oh no. So yeah, Craftsman would be really nice to have a buff to crafted weapons. Our lowest priorities are High Tolerance, Tireless, Iron Stomach, and Look Over There. I'm not all that concerned about any of those. Now let's see what we have written down here. We read that as Arthur. Okay, and our current quests. That one doesn't matter because it doesn't give any skill points. Okay, so we have the chance to buy the Oh, welcome to the stream, Bob. We have the chance to buy the bag for carrying our child. And then our next story quest is... Well, our next main story quest is out there, I think we're supposed to go and meet Ollie. But with that said, it's getting late in the day, so what we'll probably do is go and buy that carrying bag. Oh, you know what? I just realized we're going to need a bunch of stuff to sell in order to buy the carrying bag. Because if I learned anything from the first round of all that, the carrying bag is going to be expensive. So, this is why we've been carrying all these axes that we physically can't wield. And we'll sell the sewing kits that we can't use. I love how the rotten mushrooms are worth more than the regular mushroom. They're useful as a chemical crafting ingredient, so it makes sense, but still. Aww. I picked up some rancid stew along the way. Let's just go ahead and drop that. I'm pretty confident that we'll get all the money we need just from... am I wearing the correct outfit? Yes, I am. I'm pretty confident that we'll get all the money we need just from selling all of those hatchets. Because those are worth like 60 apiece, and I have like 6 of them. If that doesn't work out, we can always back up and try it again later.
Oh, it's been too long.
All right.
Oh. Went one turn too early, but that's fine.
Do you have trouble identifying the people in your house? Yes.
You will take your joy in it.
Well then, you may have taken rather too much.
What's your pleasure then?
All right.
Morning.
Oh my gosh, it's only 25?
I hope you'll consider us for your future purchases.
You know what,
We
though?
get new items in almost every day.
I have no real reason not to sell all of those heavy weapons. I just got an achievement for earning 1,000 euro. Or, no, those are sovereigns. Yeah, I think we'll want the cleaver there. That's a good item to have. Metal tubes have also been kind of difficult to come by, and I really want them. Yeah.
I hope.
There you go. Careful with your, chemicals
What?
that you're carrying. In the bag.
Yes, of course. I'll be super careful.
Alright, and just from that we got 10 points, which is enough to get the Craftsman perk. So yeah, I think the next goal will be working towards Tech Friendly, which will take 11 more points in total. That's kind of an awkward number.
That is from Royston Farrell of Needful Passage. That is from Royston Farrell of Needful Passage. Dear Mr. Worthing.
Alright, I think we'll swing back by the child. I'm guessing the reason that was so cheap is that it's probably a required item
So-called
as opposed to the feeder, which I think was probably optional. The feeder just... Oh, welcome to the stream, Lastborn. We have just purchased a bag to carry our child. Ooh. Okay, I did loot that. I gotta remember to loot trash cans while I'm passing them, because they have a tendency to carry bobby pins. I went a street too far. And welcome to the stream Be Marching. Yeah. Last stream, part of what we struggled with was just that I hadn't found nearly as many bobby pins with Sally as I did with Arthur. And that made it kind of tricky to do a couple of our tasks. So I'm guessing that I can't actually use the bag until I need to take Gwen. At least that's what I'm hoping, because...
I know I should be comforting you. I've got no one else to talk to, really. Not without lying. Used to be I could tell Arthur anything. But you should hear the things he says about Mummy these days. No, you probably shouldn't.
Goal today is... Well, let's see, actually. It looks like we are hoping to pick up the last ingredient to make our Blackberry Joy. However, I don't imagine that will go all that well. I also don't know why that hasn't been updating. Or maybe... No, because I have the... Well, maybe I need the components and then the ingredients, but that doesn't really make sense either. Either way, we're heading to the train station next. Which is up that way, which means we're going to have to go through the Plague Den. And for some reason that doesn't have any information on it, so that's exciting. So we'll travel here, and then I guess we'll sleep for an
It's like
hour
childbirth.
because... Oh, wait.
You barely remember the misery.
Nope.
Where shall we wander today?
Sorry, we need to sleep for an hour. We are about to hit the limit of fatigue.
Out of the smelly darkness into... Well, not that much better.
Luckily, an hour of sleep is all we need. Unfortunately, it is getting late. I'll go straight through the track access hatches. I don't like the menu, and that's the thing.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Damn it. These tracks would be so much nicer with trains.
Yeah, every time I go through there, I have to deal with the fact that there are plague victims in there. And I don't think that I can use the place. Oh, I'm wearing the wrong outfit. I don't think I can use the place even if I clear out the plague victims. I might try it. Hang on. How many torches do I have? I've got one and a spare.
Sally, your customer relations leave something to be desired.
There's another one, isn't there? Oh, nice, a metal tube. When did she die? You know what? Hang on. I think this will permanently keep all of these guys out of here. There's no real significance to where I'm throwing them, it's just... Ooh, hang on. Nice. There's no significance to where I'm putting them, it's just that they'll be nice and out of the way. I should also drink something. You know what? First of all, I feel like going about in daylight. I have pretty minimal needs at this point. You know, one other thing that I should do, I should visit Mrs. Pankhurst and get one of those outfits that that is heavily armored. That would be a good idea. Because no matter what, I do seem to have a habit of getting into fights.
I know just how you feel.
I saw a ghost in White Tree Park. But she wouldn't talk to me.
Yes, I did see an entrance there, but wanted to look around first. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. You know, what's funny is I'm being way more cautious now as Sally when I'm well into her playthrough than I was with
Scorch
Arthur.
marks? Did somebody blow it up?
I
I hope the
when he
butterfly
came
survived.
through here. Oh, that's right. I'm just coming here for butterflies. Well, that's exciting.
I hope the whole thing doesn't fall on me.
You know, I really bet that I could jump across to that pole and then across to the other side if I was very precise about it.
Fuck in a bucket.
She
I'm not getting
loves
out
that
that way.
expression.
Arthur always had the worst nightmares about this place. I suppose I would too. If
Delicate flowers.
I can't let them go off on their own.
I'd go in their place if I could.
They're not hard like you. They're delicate. They're flowers. They still climb into bed with me when they have nightmares.
I'd go anyway.
I'm going to pretend you never said that.
They'll be fine. They'll adapt. Kids adapt.
Oh, you can't understand what it's like, can you? For someone to take your children away, to send them where you can't protect them. Where you can't even hold them when they cry, when they're scared. You're not a mother. And you probably never will be, will you?
So yeah, in case it wasn't clear, in case you haven't caught the very clear demonstrations of that fact, Sally's family was pretty
Hiding up there,
messed
are
up.
you? You think I can't climb in these heels?
Okay, but seriously, why am I in heels?
You're so beautiful. I wish I didn't have to crush you into bits.
So yeah, I am absolutely going to be...
Get away from me! No!
Oh, bugger.
I am absolutely going... what was I going to say? Funnily enough, I think there's an achievement for getting all of the butterflies in this bit. Oh, there, we have plague victims. half the reason I'm doing this. Half the reason I'm going to all this trouble is just to get lockpicks. Like, I wouldn't be searching these bodies, but I think it's worth it. Okay, so real quick, where is my vomit bomb? I have a big banger. I have a berserk bomb. And I have a vomit bomb. I think the vomit bomb is probably... Ah, heck. I wish there was a better way to arrange your inventory or just to select specific items. Oh, nice.
And stopping her feet abide and not in her house.
Occasionally these guys have psychedelic mushrooms on them, which is helpful. Anyway, I can get clean water fairly easily.
Take the keys and lock them up. Yes, go on, do it. Lock them up. Yes.
Oh, the train station key was on him, so I definitely needed to at least get them out of the way. Aw, that's the picture that Ollie was talking to when we saw him before. And you know, surprisingly comfortable location. Highly contagious. Oh, so I guess that's where I'm supposed to go out. Yeah, I'll unlock that when the time comes. Nope, nothing to loot over here. No, I don't need to leave just yet. There are a few butterflies left to get, and that felt close.
Well, you wouldn't survive the winter anyway.
No, but their kids might have. Oh no, did I miss one of them?
Now, how do I get out of here?
Oh no, I thought I was on 7. My sense of direction in a space like this is really awful.
This is brilliant. I can replace almost everything I need with botanicals. And the old butterfly.
You can now find butterflies in the wilderness and in many parks. For a second there, I thought that might be that they were marked, but I don't think they are. With that said, I know for a fact that there were
Find
some
a gap, please.
around the... I know for a fact that there were some around... Whatchamacallit? Ooh, broken helmet. I wonder if that attracts the wrong sort of attention. Like, I wonder if I get in trouble for wearing it. Anyway. I know that there are some... Whatchamacallit? Butterflies at the treehouse. Ooh. And they do just seem to show up kind of all over the place. Hang on, time to test.
Just isn't our day, is it?
I'm tired of fighting and running all the time.
Sorry, I really want these to be able to make atomizers.
I just want them to stop
Me to
screaming.
talk? No, Mr. Croker. I expect you to die. You can kill me, but you'll
Huh,
never
I really
kill
thought that I would have been
Peachy
able to
Connor.
catch those
You'll
butterflies.
come back and avenge me? Maybe so, Mr. Croker. Maybe so. But he is far away, and I have all the time.
I'm gonna keep
In the
looking, thanks.
Alright, well, that was a bit of a wasted trip then. So let's see. The next part of that is to craft 2 pheromones. And I wonder, is that something I can just do, or do I need a chemistry set? Oh, I guess that would be chemicals and not... Ah, there they are. I have 19 butterflies. It's going to take 10 of those to craft that. Velvety emulsion and blood toxin. I think I can probably make both of those. Blood toxin, yes. Velvety emulsion, yes. Both of those are craftable with stuff that I already own, so I can make Sleep Tight. And with Knockout Juice, or not Knockout Juice, Hallucinex, I'll be able to make more of my whatchamacallits, atomizers.
Maybe we couldn't afford that.
Someday, Mummy will get you a lovely house like the one she grew up in, with a garden full of flowers. But the flowers won't be poison, and I'll never put them in your soup.
Are you saying that you would deny your child flower soup? How could you? No, I know what happened with her, but
And doctors know just what to do.
I still feel the incessant need to joke about it.
But what to do if they don't respond? It's possible that they've passed on, and there's no need for you to deal with a dead body as a week. There remain. And what you should definitely not do is stand there gawping. You don't want to draw a crowd, and it's not healthy to stare at a dead body. It might be down, so just leave the body there and move on. And if you see a lot of people walking past someone,
I appreciate that they made the butterflies glow, as otherwise they would be a lot more difficult to find. I'm kind of just stocking up. I have a feeling I won't have too many more opportunities to gather supplies without worrying about other stuff going on. What the heck? Where are my lilies? catch 40 butterflies with Sally's butterfly net. Okay, that was the achievement.
Oedipus did what he was
That
doing.
is a pretty good supply of butterflies. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. We'll head to Mrs. Pankhurst's. And then we'll, because I want to buy that outfit, then we'll stop by our house and craft
I'm so
stuff.
glad Foggy Jack doesn't live down there.
Oh, dang. They're just all over. This is something that I can even craft in town. Or that I can even collect in town. You know, I don't think I've sat on a single bench as Sally. Okay, so she does the same thing that Arthur does, but she doesn't have the perk that makes people ignore her when she sits on a bench. So I imagine that it just accomplishes nothing. Oh, almost forgot.
There you are.
Right as rain, right as rain.
Also, people don't seem to mind that I'm wearing a broken Bobby helmet, which is kind of nice, because otherwise it'd be kind of annoying to deal with people.
Don't you look well?
Lovely day indeed.
You know something that surprises me? I'm pretty dang surprised that... Wait, hang on. Ah, there you are. I'm pretty surprised that we haven't encountered many doctors in this playthrough. There was the one time that we were going through a doctor's house that we had to deal with them. Other than that, practically nothing. Reinforced padded suit. Conforms in the village. I'm really tempted to just buy both of those. Because I imagine I will want them. Yeah, let's get all of the padded suits.
See you later.
There are a few other things that I wouldn't have minded buying, but I like having the things that I did get. Anyway. Ah, there it is. And there's the neon sign over our door. Let's go in the back. It's tricky because the back is faster generally because I don't have to swipe a key card. That's about the only benefit there. Oh, I should drop some stuff in the pneumatic hatch before I do anything else. And I guess I could hold my daughter. Drop that. Oh. I can store a bunch of these. Let's just take a moment and clear up my inventory. Okay, time to go make drugs. And before I make the story-related stuff, I would really like a couple things of Hallucinex. Oh, hang on. And let's make a blood toxin, or a couple of them, since I can only make them in 2s. I'm guessing that's my perk coming into play. And that gives me the stuff that I need to make a couple of sleep tight. I'll probably just stick to 1. Let's make a Hallucinex atomizer. Oh wow, I have a bunch of empty atomizers. Oh, that's a neat little thing. If I ever really need to take joy, I can pop a stoic first to be immune to its effects. Thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. What does it take to craft phytosteroids? Yams. Alright, that's enough stalling, Umbreon. Time to make 2 pheromones.
I better finish that batch of blackberry joy, or the whole world's gonna freak out.
Now give me just a sec, because I want to put some of those crafting ingredients that I have left over from all of that cooking into the box. There we go. Okay. Let's see how we're doing on everything. Truthfully, I'd like to craft a few more, like, vomit bombs and stuff. But I'm kind of short on canteens. Yeah. You know what? This door has been open practically the entire playthrough. And I would just kind of like to have it shut. For no real reason. Add ingredients. Pituitary extract.
Please stop crying.
Oh my gosh, that outfit. Her arms just vanish into the sleeves a little ways. And the graphics are one-sided. While I'm thinking about it... Oh! I got points. Yay. Let's get ear to the ground. I don't quite have enough for tech-friendly. And I lost my train of thought. Hooray. It's not that hard to accomplish. But...
Lovely day for it, Miss Spoil. The lads have grown quite concerned about the lack of blackberry in their diet.
Then they're in luck. I've made quite a bit of it, and it's all for you, lads.
Oh, won't the lads be delighted? I hope you will accompany me to the station forthwith.
The lads have prepared a
What in
little
the world am
merriment
I about to
show our
watch?
gratitude.
Or am I going to be kidnapped? I feel like I'm about to be kidnapped.
Miss Boyle, Miss Boyle, Miss Boyle makes the world go round. Miss Boyle, Miss Boyle, Miss Boyle makes the world go round. Miss Boyle, Miss Boyle, Miss Boyle makes the world go round. Miss Boyle makes the world go round. O-M-H-A-P-P-Y to the F-R-E-E, F-R-E-E to the S-A-V-E-D, S-A-V-E-D from the bonds of S-I-N. Glory, glory, hallelujah, hit hooray, amen, sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah.
I don't know how to react to this.
Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. Pour the sixpence on the drum and you'll be saved.
That was wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, I still feel like I'm about to be
Alex!
kidnapped.
That should hold you for a bit, right? And Miss Boyle will be sure to synthesise a blackberry on time next time, so we don't have all this awkwardness.
I have a feeling my
After
house
all,
is going to be
all
torn
you lads
apart
are
when I
going
get
through,
home.
Who knows how long this batch will last? Not as long as the last one, I'll wager.
Fuck. How many times did I nearly get myself killed for this patch? Gwen, we have got to get out of this goddamn town.
No. It's a rat. You're a rat. You have to be a rat.
Make sure
It's just a
Gwen's
silly
all
feeling.
right.
I'll go home and make sure she's all...
That's an ominous objective. Sorry, before we do that, let's get a couple of upgrades. We got tech friendly. Iron Stomach is the lowest priority. There's so much food in this game. But do I want... Yeah, I think I'm going to go for Sneak Thief. The other option would be to hold out for Look Over There. Huh, there's no skill points associated with that quest. That's a little bit concerning.
Right. I'm sure she's fine. It's just one rat where it shouldn't be.
It's the general, isn't it? Like, the doors are all closed.
That's exactly how Mummy feels. She's not allowed to do it to anyone.
Oh, no.
Even you.
She's sick.
Aren't you hungry, darling? We'll get across to the mainland. I just haven't got the faintest fucking clue how. But I bet there are still cows out there. Or goats. Won't be this awful stuff Mummy proves.
Also, I apparently changed my outfit when I walked into the
And a
room.
cute little runny nose. And a rash that keeps getting worse. Oh, and a fever. Dear Lord, please don't let it be measles.
Oh. That is very not good. Wait, oh, the medical book is up there.
Oh my god. Babies die of measles. How the hell do I treat it? Where the fuck am I gonna get cod liver oil?
Look at Gwen.
Cod liver oil. Yes, Dr. Verloc does have some. But he's pretty pissed off at Mummy right now.
That explains that.
I'll die if I don't get cod liver oil. Alright, alright. I'll go and see him. Maybe he's calmed down. Maybe. Christ, I haven't been to Hayworth Lab since I started showing. This is not going to be fun.
Oh, hang on. Huh, that's interesting. Fiddling with my D-pad stopped me from briefly drifting. No, but that doesn't make sense because I was moving horizontally and the D-pad doesn't affect that here. Symptoms and treatment of measles. Measles symptoms: fever, cough, dry cough, runny nose, inflamed eyes, skin rash. Medical care is required as measles can be fatal. Prior to the discovery of antibiotics, treatment included fluids, rest, and vitamin A from sources such as cod liver oil. Gwen's sick. Measles. How do we even have measles here? The book says vitamin A. We don't get a lot of sun, do we? I mean, I get some sun, but if I did have any milk, I wouldn't give it any. Wouldn't give it. I mean, if I get some sun. I get some sun, but if I did have any milk, I wouldn't well give it to anyone to drink. The book says cod liver oil. Of course it does. It's Mum's book, and the book wasn't written in Wellington Wells after the victory. Where do I get it? Arthur would know where. He's so smart, and he still hates me. And of course Anton has it, so I need to go see him. This will probably go horribly wrong, but I have to ask. Alright. Dr. Verloc is down there? Huh, for some reason I thought he was in a totally different direction. That is a section of the city that I haven't been through in this in Sally's story, though. So that's interesting. More butterflies, because why not? Why can't I grab those? I don't know why it's not letting me grab those.
Is that a new suit? It's fantastic.
Honestly, with my perks to looting, I am finding so many useful items. Oh, this is gonna be fun. The last time I came down this way, I spent about a dozen healing balms and had to kill, I think, 7 bobbies? Give or take?
Sally. Sally Boyle. Can I come in?
Right, oh, ma'am. I'll get the door for you.
Well, that was much easier than it was for Arthur.
Miss Boyle, what a nice surprise. We haven't seen you in quite some time, have we, Constable Whistler?
Indeed, we have not, Constable Layton, and may I say, Mom, you brighten our day. Like
Blackberry Joy.
What would we do without our Blackberry Joy?
And we thank you for it, don't we?
I must say Dr. Verloc is not equally thankful, seeing as you have become his primary competition.
And he nurses a broken heart.
Hell hath no fury, as they say. Are you quite sure you wish us to announce your presence?
Please.
Dr. Verloc, sir?
I said no interruption.
Dr. Verloc, sir, there is a young lady who wishes to see you.
You'll have to be more specific.
You place me in a quandary, sir, as you have expressly forbidden me to speak her name on any account.
Sally.
Hi.
Come crawling back, have you?
Please don't hate me, Anton.
Oh, no? I teach you everything I know. You steal my notes.
They were my notes, Doctor.
You steal my business, and you have the nerve to come back here.
You locked me out in the rain to teach me a lesson.
And then you replace me with Bing.
Anton.
We were so close to cracking the isometric structure of the new molecule. I suppose you cracked it on your own after you left, didn't you?
Doctor.
Your Blackberry.
Doctor!
I don't care if the General's protecting you. You've gone too far this time. Sergeant, arrest her. She's a thief. Don't let her get away.
I am sorry, Miss Boyle.
Perhaps you had better...
Yeah. Of course. Fuckity fuck.
The Toxic X. Complete speaking with Verloc at the Joy
Where do I
Factory.
get cod liver oil now? Wait. Arthur. He was always so good at finding things. If he can survive the Garden District... He was so mad, but... He could never stay mad at me for long. Not after he told me off.
Unfortunately for you, he is still pretty mad. Yeah, I read that one as Arthur. I'm pretty sure I read this one as Arthur. Yep, I did. Guess who's gone off the rails? He wasn't always this crazy, was he? No, he was charming and smart. I think those are the two smarts, the regular one and the British one. And he didn't care I was a girl not in the lab anyway. He sure was a bit cold. Sure, he was a bit cold, but I thought he's just a scientist. It was us against all the idiots who couldn't see. I guess I was keeping him sane or something. God knows I was fixing his calculations. I hate men. I mean, I love men, but sometimes I hate them. Fair enough. Where is this pointing me? Visit Arthur in the Garden District? What?
Well, that was tedious.
Alright. I think I can come through here without getting immediately jumped now. And I should change my outfit before someone has an issue with it. I mean, I assume that we're going to miss him. That we're not going to be able to find him, because otherwise it just wouldn't line up since Arthur came and found us in the main thing. Oh, this is taking us to that one playground.
Things will look brighter in the morning.
I try not to talk about it.
Okay, yeah, this doesn't make sense, really.
And
why is he
Sorry.
properly dressed?
for the past
He's never
14
properly
years,
dressed
I
in the garden.
sort of thought about what I'd say if I ever ran into you again. But being a complete jealous arse about the General was not really part of the plan.
Sir Robert's a client.
Oh, good. I mean...
I don't go around having sex with all my clients.
No.
I mean, you do with him, but that's
Of course
aside.
not.
That's
I just-
beside the point.
I could ask him. He likes to feel important.
Even after all those awful things I said.
We used to be Arthur and Sally, the two musketeers. Remember?
Yes, that view of the tree.
Did you really come here just to offer me a letter of transit? Or did you want something?
I thought we could help each other.
All right. What do you want?
I used to know I could trust you about anything.
Of course you can trust me. What is it you want?
It's going to sound stupid, but... a bottle of cod liver oil.
A bottle of cod liver oil? Like your mum used to torment you with?
What if I told you it was sort of a souvenir?
That's the
Why on earth
wrong
would you want to
thing to
remember
say
your
in this
mum?
situation.
I don't know. I keep hoping I'll remember something that'll make it all better. Like maybe it was an accident and she didn't mean to poison the soup. You know how joy fucks up your memories. Look, if it's too much to ask,
I suppose it would be too much to expect. Don't worry, Arthur. I will ask my friend the General for a rotten scrap of paper just for old time's sake.
look. It's not exactly a souvenir. Things have got a little more complicated than usual. I'm sorry I fucked everything up. I wanted to die, you know? I thought about it. But I couldn't. Not after
After what your
what
mum
my
did.
mum did.
Look, I'll get it for you. The cod liver oil.
For the life of me,
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I'll get you that letter.
I have to go.
I'm sorry.
I really
It just,
I'll just
came out.
go. Get you that bottle. Meet you back here sometime. Let you know when I've got it.
I guess I've got to see the General now. Won't that be fun?
I mean, the General is practically going to make out with Arthur after that. Oh, the Victory Memorial Camp. So we are going to go in there at some point this playthrough. We definitely want to do that during the day, because at night that thing is surrounded by plague victims. Anyway, the thing that I wanted to say is that I get the sense that what we're seeing as the gameplay for both of these people is how they remember it after the fact. And the reason for that is pretty simple. They both seem to remember it happening very differently. And that's really the only thing that I can see that makes it all line up. Like, even in their own accounts of how they tell things. Like, I've been thinking this a lot because in her conversation with Arthur, it almost sounded like she was in her first conversation with Arthur here, it almost sounded like she was defending his dad and what he did, when in reality, her response in her own journal makes perfect sense. When she says, "What was I supposed to tell his dad? No, you're practically my stepfather," that would have gone over Brillo. She clearly was terrified in that situation and didn't feel that she could say no safely. But that's got nothing to do with what she says. And it's pretty similar in Arthur's playthrough, which really makes me feel like the view that we're getting of this is how they individually remember it, not necessarily how any of it happened. Why did I do that? It was nice. Why didn't I ever do it before? Because look at what happens. Mess everything up. Think, Sally, think. Funny thing, I was scrambling for a lie to tell him about the cod liver oil, and I wind up telling him something I wouldn't tell anybody else ever. How it is that I don't see him for 14 minutes later, 14 years, and a minute later I'm telling him my deepest, darkest secrets. Except for one big thing, I didn't tell him about Gwen. He's still so mad. If he brings me the cod liver oil, then maybe I can trust him about everything else. Can I? I wish the only person I know who can give me a letter of transit wasn't the bloody general. Won't that be fun? Okay, well, let's get a move on. Wait, what the... I'm so confused about why she's mad at me. Hang on. Is it the shoes? Is it the hat?
Kiss my ass.
I know it's not the outfit. Okay, hang on. Quick
Now
test.
is the time to dare and endure, right?
Watch out for the ones with plague. They look sick, but then they suddenly become wild. Dogs. Strange how everyone looks the same. Like we're all just pawns on a chessboard.
I'm so confused.
Lovely to see you, Miss Boyle. Nice to see you, Miss Boyle.
I hope the General's not in one of his oh poor me moods. It's such a chore dragging him out of them. If he's cheery, I bet he'll give me the letter of transit without a blink.
Okay, I still can't get access to that. Huh. Ooh, scotch. Scotch isn't the most useful item, but it definitely helps if I'm trying to get money. Because it sells for a pretty decent price, all things considered. Okay, so I am putting wear and tear on this. Let's grab some drugs.
It's time. Fire! Something. It's time.
I have no idea who is
Attention
showing
all
that.
personnel. Tonight's movie will be King Arthur Was a Gentleman, starring the hilarious Ronald Shiner and Arthur Askey. Don't miss this uproarious comedy.
Ah, it's bricks.
Hello? Hello? Anybody home? It's Sally Boyle. I'm not a German infiltrator. Please don't ambush me. Where are they?
Miss Boyle, we weren't expecting you. Harry, why the fuck is the gate open? Excuse my French, ma'am. I told you to close it.
No, Sergeant, you didn't. You said you were going to close it, but you had to go to the loo first.
No, I didn't. I said I'm going to the loo. Why did you close the gate?
Boys, you can close it now if you like.
Right, Harry, close the gate, if you please, whilst I accompany Miss Boyle to the General's office.
I wonder if I'm in the right outfit for being here.
Miss Boyle! Oh, won't he be happy to see you? He's trying to fix the boat again.
The one in the warehouse?
You mean the one in the boathouse, as Ismail?
They've moved the boat to the water.
And he's got Hardy patching it up. Hardy don't hardly know which end of a boat goes in the water.
If you don't think Hardy's up to it, find me someone who does know boats. Sally!
Suppose you drift away, sir. How are we going to fetch you?
What an unexpected pleasure.
Army officers ought not to be pottering about in boats, sir.
I realise you must be out of Rainbow. You haven't been round in weeks.
Wasn't I
Weeks,
round
it
just
was-
a few days ago?
Damn it. Oh, and a friend of mine left the parade without his letter of transit. Now he can't go back to work. Isn't that silly?
Any friend of yours, my dear.
It's been too long, anyway.
Oddest thing, last time I was there, I could swear I heard something that sounded like a cat. But I haven't seen a cat since the war. Have you?
Am I going to have to kill this guy?
Fortunately, I wrote myself a note. Sally's got a baby. What do you suppose that means?
Who knows? Once you hallucinated that you were back in India and you kept saying, "But I don't want to shoot some poor bastard's elephant."
You're as clever a liar as I am. You can lie with the truth.
Your crew's a toy with me, General.
It's Dr. Verloc's baby, isn't it? No wonder you never told him. God knows what he'd do to a baby. You might have told me.
She's not your bloody baby. So what do you care?
Do you remember the children born after the war? We got some of them out, but they made everyone so unhappy.
Can Can you get us out?
I might be able to get her out if I'm very clever, but no. I can't spare you. What do you think would happen if our beloved Bobbies ran out of blackberry joy? I've a safe house. Remember that abandoned building where you threw me that masquerade ball last year? I've cleaned it up a bit. Bring her there.
I'm not sending her away.
I don't
Why
trust
not?
him.
It's traditional, a single girl in trouble, not equipped to take care of her baby. I'd have thought you'd be grateful.
You'll end up in one of Dr. Verloc's glass cells, and even I won't be able to save you.
You don't know what it's like to be alone, do you? A girl like you never is.
Yeah, I don't like this guy.
I think you know the way out.
All right. I've got the bloody letter of transit. Arthur said he'd let me know when he had the cod liver oil. Oh, I hope he sent me something on the blower. Wait. If the General's got the boat in the boathouse, if I can get it working, maybe I can get us out of here.
Ooh. Straight into another quest. Okay, surely by now the hatch has opened up. You know what? I'm just gonna go straight to the boathouse. If I need the hatch afterwards, I won't be far away. I'll be close enough that I can just sprint past any of the plague victims that come out at night. I gotta be honest, I never found this boathouse in my playthrough of Arthur. Yeah, it does seem to be decently hidden. Ah. Huh. I want to try and open the hatch. While there are no plague victims out and about. I don't have long before they come out. Who knows why there are feathers in those ashes? Why can't I get into here? It's so annoying. Do you know how many times I have wanted to open this shortcut?
Attention all personnel.
Just like last time, as soon as I put on a second pair of shoes, the first one started wearing out. I really don't know why that is, but oh well. I imagine that no one will care what I'm wearing in here as I'm trespassing.
General's Bristol pilot. My God, if I could steal a boat, but does it work?
Talk to Hardy.
I don't know who you're trying to fool.
Mum?
Talking all posh like that. You think Prince Charming's going to come visiting with a glass slipper?
I hope not. He's already married to Snow White, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty.
Don't be smart. Nobody likes a smart girl.
Yeah, her mom just really incessantly put her down. Ooh, rubbing alcohol. I am running low on that, so that's nice.
What's the matter with me, he asks the doctor. The doctor replies, you're not eating
I imagine that I can't open this yet. Yeah, it's just not letting me. I expect that's the next thing that I'm going to do, but...
Miss Boyle! How lovely to see you.
You got the boat in the water. Well, over the water anyway.
It don't leak quite as much anymore. Thing is, the motor don't turn. I mean, forget starting it. The old man's got the only key. I can't even turn it with a wrench. Rusted solid. I'd have to take it apart, but I think I'd never get it back together again.
You know a lot about boats, and you're the only one fixing it up?
Ma'am, I'm a joiner. If you need a door hung, I'm your man. Apparently, that makes me the General's expert on boats.
My dad and I patched up a Bristol pilot when I was a girl.
Is that what sort of boat it is?
Did about 20 leagues, but yeah, it wasn't really white water. So we sold it for a twin diesel schooner. Of course, the Navy requisitioned that for lake patrols. We tried to patch up a Q-boat during the occupation, but we couldn't find a ramjet. I'm not an expert.
Would you
She
happen to
certainly
know how to fix the
seems
motor?
to know more
Well,
than
if
anyone
it's
else in
rusted
this room.
solid, maybe Dr. Faraday would make a new one for me.
You know Dr. Faraday? If the likes of me asked her, she'd probably zap me with one of her satanic devices.
All right, but don't tell the General.
No, ma'am. It'll be our little secret. Won't the General be surprised?
I'm looking for Harry. Did you see him?
Miss Boyle! How lovely to see you.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go through that door at some point.
The Irishman grabs the flyby swing, folds it over his mug and says, spit it out, you bastard.
You know, every so often I do something like that, like menuing as I'm leaving a location.
We may just make it out of here alive after all. I just need to get Dr. Faraday to make a new
And
boat motor for me.
I worry that this place is going to
I've never been near a boat.
glitch.
So I'll need to find someone who can tell me how to drive one. And I guess I'll need to steal the General's key to the boat. Alright. First things first. Who can tell me about boats? Wait. The air raid shelter. Arthur and I snuck in there once. And then we walked the rail tunnels all the way back to Maidenhome. I should go down there and make sure the hatch door is still open.
Okay, now I can access it. Oh my gosh. Such a kind offer. The kind, dear, sweet old General would like nothing better than to take care of me while the world burns. I'm sure he wouldn't want anything in return. He wants to get Gwen out without me. I'm such a rubbish mum. She'd probably be better off, wouldn't she? If I were a really good mum, I'd make the sacrifice. I can't give you up, Gwen. I'm sorry, I just can't. Oh God, I remember the babies after the war, before everyone got on Joy and we stopped talking about them. They upset everyone so. I always wondered where they went after. No one talked about it. Usually the mums went with. Sometimes the baby was just suddenly gone. sometimes that found the baby and the mum later. I don't want to play house with the General, I want to vomit. Wait, the boat. There's a boat. He has a boat. I could steal it, fix it up first, then steal it. Now I can go see Arthur again and give him a letter of transit, and he'll have the cod liver oil, and we can take the boat off this cursed archipelago. So that was her plan and why she wanted to wait.
Never hurts to have an escape hatch. Oh. Wouldn't Arthur be pleased if he'd come up with that?
I really don't understand why she is so obsessed with Arthur after all this time, given he's more angry than anything else.
Who drinks that much whiskey?
That is a lot of scotch on the ground. I never have a lot of uses for repair kits. For a second there I thought that said laboratory, and I was like, no, this is a bathroom, but no, it's a laboratory. Or lavatory. Put such an interesting level of
Brilliant.
detail.
Now I... Oh, that crazy old pirate. He must know about boats. He can't be hard to find. He's always at the pub.
Talk to the barmaid. No idea what crazy old pirate you're talking about. Is that supposed to be Ollie? Huh. Anyway. There's a new dig spot in Eel Pie.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Okay, we're going to be out and about at night, so we'll go ahead and switch to what is effectively an armored shirt. Also not a bad time to grab some non-such. Nice, well that was easier than I expected. Alright, I'll go and check if the pub is open. Best bet it isn't.
Oh, my nose.
In which
needs a
case
bath.
I'll go somewhere for a sleep until morning. Oh, and I'm already good with the outfit that I'm wearing. Yeah, for some reason those butterflies are just constantly there, even though I already harvested them and can't do so again. Huh. I thought I saw a butterfly in the park. Oh, thank you for the posture, Bob. I will do my best to improve it. Oh my, that is a jubilator. And a jubilator is bad news for me.
Lovely weather.
Lovely day for it.
You take your joy in it.
There you go.
Arthur's the only one who didn't expect me to be who he wanted.
Okay. So I don't think... Yeah. Okay, there's one thing I'm going to do real quick. Which is find something... Oh my gosh, I can't even... Okay, so what I'm probably gonna do is head home for the night. Gosh dang it, why is that thing camping the one area that I need? Oh, thanks for being here while you cook, Bird Lizard. See you later.
Well, look at you.
All right.
don't even have any electric batons. I wonder, is it trying to chase me? I just don't really want to go all the way around. You know what? I'm just gonna sprint for it. I've got tech friendly, it takes longer to notice me. Okay, that was way easier than I thought it would be. Okay, I'm going to get a bunch of scotch out of the fridge so that I can sell it. I'll put some of it back. I love that description. Makes you witty, attractive, and invincible. Not really.
Sweet dreams. I wish you could dream about the countryside. When we were small, my sisters and I loved spending holidays at my grandmother's. I didn't realise it was so Mum could spend a few days without having to worry about keeping everyone safe and alive. It does something to your head, being a mum. But you just go to sleep.
All right. Sleep until just before 7. And then I'm going to pick her up again because sleeping made the buff from holding her.
Did you know that? Why didn't you close your lovely eyes? A girl needs her beauty sleep. Wouldn't you like to have some lovely dreams? Mummy could really use some lovely dreams. Yeah, really good.
Okay, hang on. I've opened this a few times, but I haven't actually bothered putting stuff away. Huh. I should hang on to that. Curfew isn't quite over yet. I don't think it... Oh, maybe it is. I didn't think it broke until
morning, and I think I could promise.
7:30. Yeah, I don't know what bizarre glitches are involved in the dysfunctionality of...
Is it toast? Did you forget to butter your toast?
the shoes, because they don't start to degrade until I wear a different pair. Oh, I'm so tempted to do the takedown, but it would be a mistake. Oh, that's neat.
Hello, Miss Boyle. Usual.
Oh,
I'm afraid I'm looking for someone.
He's not here. He's just stepped out. Don't know when he'll be back.
Where's the pirate?
Does he owe you money too?
No, I want to talk with him about boats.
He ran out looking for Eddie. The meat boy said he was on Wednesday's Hill.
Eddie McMillan? What's he doing there?
What you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino.
What?
Elephino. Watch yourself out there. The old name for that hill wasn't Wednesday.
That's goddamn creepy. Thought I'd pop in to see what's new.
Here? Ooh, chunky stew. Really? You have 120 sovereigns in the till? Alright, let's sell our scotch. Take as much of her money as I can.
Sorry, I'm just so picky these days.
I'll be in returning. Just like every day, I'll be playing it with you.
Then we'll visit a stitch in time. Because I want an extra pair of shoes, since I think these ones will keep wearing out.
Let's spend my money, shall we? Cheery bye!
And I can afford, and she can afford to buy the rest of the scotch off me.
Ciao,
One
darling.
pair of boxing shoes as well. I think as long as I don't have a pair of shoes, a second pair of shoes in my inventory, it won't properly decrease the damage. But I mean, just look at the shoes that I'm currently wearing. They're suddenly falling apart. Find Captain Strawbeard at Wednesday Hill. Alright then.
Oh, God. My feet are killing me.
Hush now. Your shoes are in pretty decent shape. And there's the hill with the witches.
They have gossamer. Just like
Endless suffering awaits those who would disrespect the yam. Oh, wait. I got plague from that? Contract and cure the plague. I don't know how I caught it. Normally searching dead bodies doesn't cause plague.
Taken him. Poor Eddie.
Who's taken Eddie?
The cultists up on the hill.
The Yam people.
It's not yams they worship. It's too horrible. You have to stop them. They're gonna kill him. I wish I could do it. I'm too scared. Oh, God. My legs have got all watery.
Oh,
I'm a
thank you for the
coward,
hydrate,
Miss
last one.
Boyle. A coward.
I'll do my best. Don't go anywhere.
So what we're finding
Save
out
them,
is
Miss
that this is
Boyle.
probably
Please.
cannibals. Go up the hill. I mean, I am standing steps away from the entrance. In other news, I think it's about time that I swapped atomizers. CERN, turn back now or face the wrath of the Yam.
They're gonna cook up my heart and eat it.
Oh,
I
dear.
think we should all eat it. Just cut it up into tiny bits and each have a taste.
No, please, no, don't kill me.
My God. They're gonna cut his heart out.
That's a really poor
I don't
placement.
think I want to fight all these vegetable worshippers. I wonder if there's a way I could drug them. Oh, look. They're drinking out of a chalice.
Oh, come on. I could
Hear
totally
the
fight
words
them.
of the
Craft 4 knockout juice for... Okay, it's optional.
old one,
Please,
whose
no,
names
don't
are
kill me.
secret and
I
may
mean,
not
that
be
is
said,
4 people?
whispered in the shadow of the new moon.
Oh. Ooh, another eager cleaver. Let's go. I'm hoping that the eager cleaver that I got from that guy will still have some durability. It does not. I wonder where I can buy an eager cleaver. Also, I should sell that axe. That's a lot of weight that I just don't need. Sorry, it's just one of them ran off this way. Huh. Well, anyway. Dang it, I can't read it. I could untie him, but I want to finish searching this hilltop first. Oh.
Thank you! Thank you, thank you! They promised me sweets if I came along with them, but there weren't any, and they tied me up.
You mustn't trust strangers, Eddie.
I know. But I can trust you, can't I? You're good. And Arthur,
His leg is
he's
not
good too.
looking
Percy always said
great.
so.
Yeah. Arthur's bloody brilliant. Look, You wait here. I'll send someone to get you home.
I think we rescued him as Arthur as well. So, just real quick. Oh, dang it. Oh my, I really expected to take fall damage there. It was a pretty long drop.
No, I'm not getting fresh with you.
I already searched that corpse. Sorry, dude, it's just I want to finish tossing these guys off a cliff. Suppose, hang on. I'm pretty sure that I could just kill him. But maybe there are story safeguards in place to prevent that. Wait, why can't I just inject him with something?
You saved him. I wish I had. I love that lad. He's one of the best people I know.
Yeah. He'll need you to carry him home. Listen, Captain, I need to fix up a Bristol pilot. The, General's.
Oh, that's a beauty. I love that boat. Clean lines, beautiful woodwork. I was just reading about it.
Could I borrow your book?
Oh, sure. Here we go.
Is that a dead
Least
rat
I
on
can
his
do.
shoulder?
After I didn't save Eddie, keep it. You'll need it more than I do. Tell you the truth, I haven't been in a boat in 15 years. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a sovereign for a thirsty pirate, would you?
I feel smarter about boats already. When is Arthur getting that cod liver oil? Maybe he's got it. Maybe he's already sent a note on the blower. I'm so close to our playground. Maybe I should just see if he's there. And see how things are going.
Well, we got the skill points. With the ability to craft that one recipe that prevents joy from having any effects, I think I might go with the joy tolerance option. Just to make joy last longer. Because it would be easier than having sunshine on me all the time, because that takes flour and that's hard to come by.
I don't actually like long walks.
So yeah, at this point I think I can afford to break out the atomizer weapon options whenever I'm in like a major plot area, and I'll just keep my eager cleaver on hand for when I'm not. Okay, Arthur.
Hi.
I didn't hang out
You're
here at
still in
all
town?
in my last playthrough.
I got it. Your precious cod liver oil.
Lifesaver.
Have you got my letter of transit then?
Arthur, we're practically the only two people in this entire city not stoned out of our minds on joy. You look...
They didn't even bother putting him in the torn up suit.
Do you care?
How are you gonna get out?
Why won't you just give me the fucking letter of transit? Oh, it's always what you want. Always what you need. Every little Sally whim. Bloody cod liver oil.
Am I really that awful?
What, just because you seduced my dad in my mum's bed while you were staying in our house?
How was I supposed to tell him no? I'd never anywhere else to go.
And see, that's different from what he said, from what she said in his playthrough, which clearly shows that they're remembering things differently.
Let's go together. We're two musketeers. I'm scared, Arthur. Aren't you?
It's going crazy out there. We have to go now.
Wait. I have to go back to my place first.
Why?
And we sort of have to wait till dawn.
Oh, God, no.
It's something I have to tell you.
No, that's crazy. I can't. Oh, you shouldn't have asked for that ridiculous cod liver oil.
I've got a baby.
Yeah, she didn't tell him that in his playthrough.
It's just self-preservation, Sally. No hard feelings.
Arthur? Arthur?
See, this does make it really hard to know what is supposed to reality.
Did he even
what
hear me?
was supposed to be reality.
Of course he heard you. He just didn't care. At least he brought the cod liver oil. At least that. I've got to get it to Gwen as fast as I can.
Oh no. Did he even hear me? Of course he heard me, he just didn't care. What am I going to do? Everything I have to, I guess. At least he brought the oil. At least that. Except it's so weird because he didn't hear you. No, this guy doesn't like cod liver oil. So, whole backstory. Sally's mum used to use that as an alternative medicine for them when they were kids. She likely complained about it a lot at the time. And he, for the life of him, can't understand why she wants it, especially since she made up an excuse about wanting it as kind of a way to remember her mother, who killed her entire family. Poison. Let's put away the yams. Come to think of it. Okay, there is a chemistry set. Ooh! I could have missed that one so easily. I never went to that chemistry set. There's
Sally
a better
Boyle.
one in my house.
What a lovely bunch of nonsuches. From your mum's garden, but she's crying.
He didn't even want to go and get the cod liver oil,
But
but it was a trade.
She means like everyone else.
Oil for
I'm
transit
supposed to care about
papers.
dresses and dances, and all I can think about are rockets and chemicals. Can you give me something to make me silly?
For a couple of hours, I dare say. You don't have to care about dresses and dances.
Could have sworn I already
you
got
just have
this
to pretend to.
memory.
Your mother told you to always tell the truth, didn't she?
The lies they tell children.
But you ladies don't care about dresses, do you?
But I love dresses.
Keep to your chemicals. For later.
Later? Later when?
Things change.
What do you mean? Do you know something?
Yeah, I already saw that. Anyway, there's something that I want to craft now that I have those yams. Phytosteroid. Because it takes yams to craft that. And thanks to that, I can craft Dexapam for one more permanent stamina upgrade. Oh, it is really important. Oh, you mean the memory? No, that's definitely one of the less important memories, to be honest. Oh, for some reason her requirements for rowan berry bushes, or rowan berries, are not nearly as high when crafting this. Is there anything that I want to clear out of my inventory? Antiseptic. Oh wait, almost missed a thing.
Mummy's got something wonderful for you. Well, actually, it's perfectly horrid.
Oh, that unhappy look.
It
took me a minute, but I do get now why she had to wait until morning. She needed to give her baby some of the oil and
we're gonna leave this awful place and go wherever we want.
Let her rest before
Just as soon
trying
as you're
to
feeling
travel.
better. All right. I know a thing or two about the General's boat. Now I just need a boat motor. I hope Dr. Faraday can make me one I can carry.
So foul and Faraday. She's getting better. She's getting better. I can already tell. Thank God she's going to make it. I knew Arthur could do it. I just wish he didn't hate me so. I might figure this mum bit out after all. No, don't be positive like that. That doesn't seem like a good thing to do in your situation. Look over there. Would you look at that? 15 points between me and finishing every objective. Dr. Faraday definitely isn't there. Also, soon I'm going to need a I can't remember how I was planning to finish that sentence.
Oh dear. Oh, shut it up. I hope she's not gone on holiday.
Annie's pretty neat, isn't she? Oh, this again. It was months ago. I was only dancing.
Well,
she turned you
someone's
on.
Inside, obviously.
I was only dancing. You wanted her. Don't get me wrong, I was only dancing. I was watching from the stairs. James, you're everyone that ever cared. Oh, sweet Jesus, you have a way with words. She turned me on, but I was only dancing. Won't you dance with me? Please? Damn it.
Come on!
All right.
I know you're in there. James! Roger, it's Sally Boyle!
Oh, Sally! What are you doing here? Roger! Roger, it's Sally Boyle!
Where's Dr. Faraday? Is she alright?
I'm afraid she died. There was an explosion.
For fuck's sake, James. It's Sally Boyle.
She's not here. She died.
James!
She said she died in the explosion. Oh, fuck!
She's right upstairs.
Roger!
They locked up Dr. Faraday. Why?
Well, yeah, anyway. I think all of the traps are shorted out. This is not a dance hall, and this is not a dance pole. So, yeah. For some reason, they went out of their way to specifically assign a gay couple to be in charge of Dr. Faraday. Why is it still showing a baby crying? Like, there's no way that I can hear that from all the way over here. So yeah, all of the traps in the house are busted. Why do I have a feeling I'm going to get another bucket of Modeline for this lady? Oh, what do you know? I got the Modeline harvester.
Dr. Faraday? It's Sally Boyle. Dr. Faraday? James said you're alive.
I suppose 3 can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead.
You're hiding in your own house.
I don't like people. They want things. Disturbs my thought processes.
That's a shame. I rather like people.
I used to have the most beautiful collection of records. Helped me tune everyone out.
Oh yay, another
But all my records
quest
grew up
where
with
we're
my
fetching records.
What brings you here?
Who do you listen to?
I'm sort of embarrassed to admit it, but the make-believes. The early stuff, before Nick sold out. The Unicorn song?
That's my favorite.
I had a
Oh,
rather
thanks
brilliant
for being
formula
here,
in my
Bob.
head the last time I had it on.
Have a good one.
See, I've been trying to make a sort of portal. No matter. I lost the idea when I lost the record.
I know where a copy is. And I think I could get it for you.
Really? I know if I heard that song, I'd remember my idea. But that's how my brain works.
Could you make me a motor for a Bristol Pilot?
Boat motor? I've had sneezes more complicated than a boat motor. Thought you were here for something difficult. Ah, sure. You bring me the Unicorn song and I'll make you a boat motor.
The Unicorn song. That awful song. I bet the only person in Wellington Wells who hasn't burned their record is Nick himself. I can't believe how many times he made me listen to it. Or at least we were on drugs. He'd never part with it. On the other hand, he's passed out half the time I come by. I'll just sneak in while he's sleeping. Where did I leave the key card he gave me? It's in that suitcase I brought to the Bobbies. Where the hell did I leave it there?
Enter Nick Lightbearer's house. Enter the police garage area. Optional. I kind of want to go into the police garage area.
Mind the gap, please.
Also, I looted a bunch of stuff from that house, including an electric weapon. Not a great one. It only stuns, but I can afford to carry it.
Should clear up soon, I imagine.
Righto.
I gotta say, the shadows of these tall buildings make it pretty tricky.
Now I remember. They wanted to carry me around in that car like I was some sort of conquering hero. I just wanted to get down on the ground. Clean forgot there was anything in that goddamn suitcase.
Oh, wait. I just realized I have an easy way to deal with this without causing a fuss. Thank you for the posture, Lastborn.
I've got my eye on you.
Lovely day for it.
Why is this not working? I feel like this should be working, but the game might just be a bit bugged.
Oi! You don't belong there!
Wait, so can I do a takedown on him?
I can't keep you on if you can't be friendlier.
I have no idea why. I think I'm just out of range. Okay, I can see his head. He's going to turn around and leave at some point. And once that happens... Jeez.
Come on out of there! What's going on? Oh, make me come and find ya! Oi! Get out of there! You're only making it harder on yourself.
Better you than me. And here's Nick's key card. Why don't they make dresses with pockets, for Christ's sakes?
I really thought that those things would... Also, why is there a blood stain on the ground? What will I do after we happy few? I've mentioned this at least once, but I am harboring quite a secret hope. It's not so secret, but still pretty unlikely to come true. That Hollow Knight Silksong will get announced by the time I'm done with this game. And if that happens, then I'll go straight into a playthrough of Hollow Knight. Because I want to play through that on the channel before playing through Silksong. Where the heck am I going? I have a few other options as well that I've considered. You know what, that's actually a pretty good question. Hang on, what do I have in the queue for games that I might stream? Looks like I've got a couple of Metroidvanias. I've got Fairy Afterlight and Fist Forged in the Shadow Torch. We might try Half-Life with the badly translated mod, because of course that's a great way to play that game for the first time. We might also just go for something nice and simple and short, play a couple of the shorter games that I've got queued up, like Headliner. Yes, I am just open to my Steam library where I have a folder of 30 games labeled future streams. Yeah, it's variety content. I kind of just play whatever I feel would be fun to do on stream. And roll with that. Okay, where's my sunshine?
Right, Toad.
Oh, really? I can't go through there even if I want to? That's annoying. Oh, so I totally could have just shown up and hacked it. Well, you know what? Doing the police station wasn't that bad. Find the unicorn song. There isn't much good in this house, is there? Ooh, hang on. Cleaver, is that in good shape? It is. Nice.
Well, funky as ever. I'm not surprised the maid quit.
Why do I get the feeling I'm going to find this guy dead? So that's what happened last time I broke into someone's house for a quest. I found him dead. He is unconscious. I could totally kill him.
Sleeping it off? At least he's taking a bath. That's something.
Oh, I'm so tempted to just kill him. I don't even have a good reason for it. But I am tempted. Wait, what the... Was there an empty syringe under the stairs? You know what? I am going to. It won't let me. Oh, fine.
It's probably down in his secret lair. How do we get down there? He had some sort of secret button, didn't he?
Why can't I open this? I feel like I should be able to, because I feel like I should need to hack it. I guess the thing in here isn't operational, like it's already broken. Ooh, coins. I want that syringe. Oh, fine. A bird in the hand. Inspector Hockney. City of Wellington Wells, Special Constabulary, 222 Parade Street, Appalone. Dear Inspector, the clever bird refused to peck at the nice morsels we offered her. I fear she plans to take wing. You know what happens if... Oh, I already read this. This is just a note about Dr. Faraday. Okay, we got the combo to his safe. Nick didn't want anyone to hear. Hang on. He had drugs in his safe. No surprises there. Safe combination 11-26-4. Eat it after you memorize it. Remember the number of times Eddie and I miss Eddie. Number of gold records, number of songs that weren't total rubbish. 26 gold records, 4 songs that weren't total rubbish. And a song quite literally about Sally. Yeah, that'll go over great at the Deaf Institute. Blue ovals. Everything seems... What do the French call a bad wine you still drink? Beautiful? It lacks a certain je ne sais quoi. Everything lacks a certain je ne sais quoi. I wish I knew what it was. I think Stuart gave me someone else's prescription. Someone who needs to calm down, I guess. Green capsules. I see London, I see France. I love my favorite underpants. Whew, dizzy. Little gelatin pyramids. Many are my names. I'll speak in tongues and all shall fear. Up and down the world I'll walk. I am the light, I am the light. Headache like a beast afterwards. I wish I had biscuits. Red blotting paper plus paracetamol. Can't shake the feeling that I'm just a character in someone's story. And someone already decided how it's all going to end. But it's not real end, and I'm just going to keep going around. So long as they keep telling that story, I'm doomed to go around and around again, probably dying the exact same way every time. No wonder the greatest achievement for the Hindus is to get off the wheel. Do I even have real fans? Have I ever seen them? How do I know they're real? What if my memory isn't real? I can't make out their faces. Or I can, but all their faces are the same. Like there's one girl face and one boy face. They even move the same way. I think therefore I am, but do I really think, or am I just saying that? Red and green cows. Grey, grey, go away, the smell of ashes and dead rain. I want my money back. Rocket, I'm flying, I can go anywhere. I could kiss that girl, she's a genius. Great blast off, great name, but it's bollocks. Tastes like joy. I think the wanker just emptied out some joys and squirted cold water inside. I've had farts more enlightening than these. I've got to go visit that interplanetary travel agency, but that would mean going outside. I'm not sure I'm up to that. Where is she? Why doesn't she make house calls anymore? Oh. You know, somehow... I'm going to guess that it's that up there. So, first one needs to be to the right, left, right. Nope. Marry me again, Nick. Oh, my secret place, Cha-Cha for 3 guitars. You were right, I was wrong that night. That's why you left. That's why you left. Right, left. I didn't have the right to get into a fight. Now I have nothing left. Right, left. Oh, come back to my secret place, protected from all theft. Oh, darling, find my secret place. Right, left. Right, left.
Oh.
Oh, I think I was supposed to wait until that came up so that I could see it. Oh, well.
A bit paranoid, aren't we? What's he been taking?
Okay, so I took a tick of damage there. I probably could have avoided it by just wearing my rubber suit. Dang, he's got all the ingredients here. Imagine when speedrunners play through this game that this is probably a pretty great location to reach because of all those ingredients.
I can't believe someone actually likes this record. Aside from Nick, of course.
On my own time, I wouldn't mind going through this and just... Oh, I got hallucinogen bottles. Nice. Going through this and just... checking it out on speedrun.com to see what the speed runs of this game look like. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of flour and sugar. Thank you. I really don't need the teacups though. Okay, it sounded like it was doing electric damage, so... Okay, so that was a dumb decision. But, counterpoint... Oh well. Oh, and my shoes wore out. Frying pans are actually worth something, strangely enough.
Whoa, look, lads! It's our lucky day!
We don't need to go through this again, do we? Don't you remember what happened last time?
I have a very poor memory. Almost as bad as my impulse control. Fact remains, you have been selling unapproved pharmaceuticals in Bobby Catesby's domain. And you ain't paid for that privilege.
Alright. Let's dance.
Alright. Well... That worked out all right. I'm just gonna frame this guy real quick. All right then.
These tracks would be so much nicer with trains.
I really only need one of these. I'll keep the full durability one on me. Okay, good. I am wearing the right clothes. Let's go to the dig spot.
Sorry, mustache.
All right.
Oh, wait. There it is. I wonder if it's possible to get Bobbies to chase you like all the way into your house and right up to the baby's room. That would be kind of funny. But it would be just impressive if that somehow led to a specific lose condition. Like that in itself was a game, if that in itself was a game over.
It's funny, you know. If there hadn't been a war, they weren't all stoned on joy, they'd have never let me be a chemist. Shop girl and a chemist, maybe.
Interesting. I never passed this way.
Yawning. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's getting late.
Sally Boyle! Eddie McMillan's looking for you. You wouldn't tell me what it was, but you seemed pretty, well, pretty distressed. Even for Eddie.
All right, thanks. Maybe I should get down to the pub and see what he's worried about.
Is that just a random side quest? I haven't had one of those in ages. And it had a specific cutscene and everything. Like, what in the world?
Do you have my record?
I have indeed.
Do you have my motor?
This is fantastic. I'm finally going to be able to make my portal. Never mind about that.
And my motor? Have you made that?
And you have earned your boat motor. I won't ask you whose boat or where you're sailing it. I have an entirely different plan.
Does it involve portals?
Clever lad.
Remarkably compact for a boat motor. All right. I've got a boat motor and a boat manual. Now all I need is the General's bloody key. He doesn't have it in his office in the camp, or I'd have found it already. If I know him at all, it's in his safe house.
Infiltrate Ying's safe house. And I got points for a skill. I'll probably hold out for tireless. But before I do that, let's see if I can make it to the pub before it closes. So, straight across, and then cut due left.
How have you been?
All right.
Nah, the shoe durability is still going down. That's kind of annoying. It's just so weird that if I never change shoes, they never lose durability.
You say, Eddie. Say, come up here if you would.
Hey, Sally. I heard some doctors talking about you.
Doctors? What did they say?
They said they were going to Julia Cheney's house to make you a present.
Julia Cheney? That poor woman went mad and killed her... Sent her whole dinner party on holiday.
They were going to give you to the Bobbies as a present. What did that mean?
I don't know, Eddie. But I'm going to find out. Sounds like Anton's planning on framing me for Julia Cheney going on a murder spree. How are they going to do it? There you are.
Watch out for scurvy. Uncle Jack says.
You're looking fine today.
Hello, Miss Boyle. Usual.
I don't know how to get to Captain Strawbeard is the thing. Preferably without being seen or smelled. Lunch? I had pizza rolls. And I managed to burn my tongue. Because I'm not a clever man.
This letter is from Cyril Price of Wexley Crescent.
How do I get up there?
My grandfather.
How on earth do I get up there? Oh, and a show desk buddy for Totoro. Look at him. He's got completely the wrong date. Behold he. Hang on. Yes. He is showing December 28th. Behold, he a round boy. I do love Totoro. I've got mad respect for Hayao Miyazaki and everything that he's done with Studio Ghibli, but definitely a special respect for Totoro. For some reason, this doesn't count as stealing. He just doesn't care. Even when I'm just taking his money. Yes. There couldn't just be an option to press and hold X to pick everything up. Oh, I didn't mean to take the joy pill. There's really no point. Huh. That's a bit worrisome. Oh, welcome to the stream, Ariana. Yes. Almost everywhere I go in this game is a crime scene in one way or another. Because I either kill or murder. I either kill or rob someone. Quite literally everywhere I go.
How's Eddie?
Recovering from shock. But that lad's resilient. He'll be fine. He's got sea legs, you know.
I wonder if it was possible to encounter these people as Arthur, and I just never did.
Dangerous it is to drink alone. I have a dog to drink with.
You have a dog?
Well, I'm not saying he's a living dog. I'm just saying he keeps me company. Until those plough boys took him.
I can't say I'm surprised. Some days it seems like half the town is plowboys.
It's not on the level of saving Eddie. But if you were to bring him back to me, well, he's more precious than I can say. I'd let you have all the booty I have in these chests here.
That sounds like an interesting proposition. I'll see what I can do to reunite you and your little buddy.
They're
Please
always
tell
on the
me that
same
this gets
alley.
me like a
You know
pirate
the one.
saber or something.
That big dud bomb landed, and they evacuated practically the whole island until they could get rid of it.
I'll pay them a call.
Huh. So where's the Plowboys Alley? All the way over there. Interesting. I mean, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go that way right now, because it is time to wrap up for the day. And so it's probably best if we just head on back to a safe
My feet are killing me.
head on back to base, drop some stuff in storage, and call it a night. It's kind of funny, I'm going out of my way to keep things like mushrooms and potatoes in my inventory until they go bad, because they're useful as ingredients when they're rotten, whereas I never really use them otherwise. Oh, and there is my alarm. We also have Ricky the stunt duck. I imagine Ricky the stunt duck is surprisingly useful if you know what to do with him. Huh. Well, either way, I think that's it for the night. Somehow I am still hearing my baby crying from underground roughly a block away. Yeah, we'll pick this up tomorrow. Oh. Sitting in a chair that long does make you stiff, and, well, frankly, I sit in a chair a lot. So yeah, thanks for being here. We'll pick things up tomorrow. I feel pretty confident that we are going to finish Sally's story tomorrow. It seems like we're really close to the end. We've got a couple of side quests to take care of, but I feel like we've got maybe one, maybe two more dungeons that we need to clear in order to finish her story stuff. However, we are going to get that pirate's booty, so look forward to that. Yeah, thanks for being here, Afkin. Thanks for being here, Be Marching, Lastborn. Everyone else who chatted and lurked as you did, I appreciate y'all. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Later, folks.